Hello everybody, welcome to the Topic Tuesday for this week. I apologize that it is being uploaded super late in the evening. This probably will be uploaded right before it hits Wednesday. But in this Topic Tuesday, I'm going to be talking about how to determine the rate that you are charging at as a birth doula. So some things to take into consideration when coming up with your fee is the community that you plan on serving. Do you plan on serving the low-income community? If so, are you going to be charging on a sliding scale, or are you going to make it to where you have a set fee? Another thing to keep into consideration is how many people do you want to serve per month? And this question is more geared towards the birth doulas that are birth doulas full-time, as meaning birth doulas that are using their source of income from their doula services to provide for their families and to pay rent and to have it be their primary source of income to sustain life. The reason why this is so important to think about is because you want to have a set amount of clients per month and a specific amount of clients per month that is sustainable for you, sustainable for your family to have that specific kind of income that is needed. And you can also determine your birth doula services off of any additional services that you may offer. For example, placenta encapsulation or different other things like childbirth education. You may also be a childbirth educator or a postpartum doula. So there's other things that will determine your overall income for the month, but as a birth doula, you will be able to determine your rate off and with all of those things. Another thing to keep into consideration is whether or not you are in a partnership. Because if you are in a partnership, your fee will probably be a little bit higher just so that you and your birth doula partner still have a good amount of income coming in, even though one is the primary birth doula for specific births or specific clients when the other is more of a backup. And because I believe that backup doulas should get paid for their backup services, but it depends on how well off your business is and whether or not you guys are working together to, build up to where you guys can like, if you guys are doing pro bonos right now, like obviously no one's really making money, but just thinking of all of the little details in that. Another main thing to keep into consideration when determining your birth doula rate is your area, like where you live. You want to keep in mind how much other doulas are charging as well, because they may be offering the same services for a lower price. They may also be offering your services for a higher price, meaning that you may be able to make a little bit more money off of the services that you're providing. So just keep in mind, like have everything in the back of your mind and also in the forefront so that you know what you're working with throughout determining your rate. And your rate doesn't have to be set throughout your entire birth doula career. You can obviously adjust it with the income, the change in the economy, and you can also adjust it in the change of how many births you have under your belt. For example, a newer doula will be charging less, most likely, than a doula that is very experienced, that has been being a doula for 15 or so years. So yeah, that is what I think right now are some of the things that birth doulas should take into consideration while determining their rate. That is what I am doing personally right now. As being early in the birth doula world, I am definitely keeping all of those things into consideration when determining my rate, especially since I'm not certified. I am charging a little bit of a lower rate than some other birth doulas, but it's because I feel that the certification will add more of that professional line on top of it, or professional credential, I would say, because it is a credential on top of being a birth doula. So that will again raise my rate to make it to something more sustainable for my own personal income and my own lifestyle. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel so we can continue to talk doula with one another. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.